Good evening, everybody. Crypto Strang here. Following from the video I'd done literally on the 20th of October about Kadena, KDA. Since then I've been looking into more smart contract platforms. Now, obviously, this year's been incredible for the likes of Avalanche, Solana, Luna, Phantom, which I missed out on all of them. Obviously, I've got my favourites with your Atom, Cosmos, my Cardano, obviously, Algorand and Polkadot. And you've also got your Telos, your Elrond. But I've been researching, like Kadena has done me fantastic. As I say, on 20th of October, it was $3.38, and here we are, literally 12 days later, $6.91. We've smashed through the billion market cap. Ranked 213, it will be much higher than that in no time, I'm sure. Still only 16%. We talked about that on the dedicated video about Kadena, but since then I've been reading up on many other projects. There's a lot of smart contract platforms out there, but to me, I always look for the fundamentals, the team, the roadmap, etc. So the one I've been really keeping a close eye on is Telos, TLOS. It's currently ranked 266. It's $1.07. We've basically been 98 cents in the last 24 hours. And at the moment, $1.07 is the highest it's been for a little while. Its all-time high was actually about 2 weeks ago. We had $1.20. But $1.07 is a really good price for me to get into. It's on KU Coin, it's on your gate. You can see on the screen, I listed all the exchanges, MEXC, PancakeSwap, Probit. So there's some great exchanges. Again, if you want to buy Telos, I've got my gate referral link there, the special one we speak about in quite a few videos, where the 40%, the 10% to myself, 30% to the people I invite. So it's up to you, or KU Coin. Again, I've got a link. It does support the channel, entirely up to you, but two fantastic exchanges, but also very much do, like MEXC and Probit. So it's doing fantastic, slowly making progress, as I say. So, but what I really like is when you go on telos.net is the technical roadmap of 2021. Okay, you've got Telos Decide, the wallet, the private, the EVM, the D-store. That doesn't mean a lot, does it, in the ID and the location. But when you scroll down, it gives you all the information. Telos Decide is basically the flagship governance engine. The Telos Decide is the leading chain-level governance engine for dApps and DAOs. So this, to me, is a wonderful smart contract platform. Now, as they keep developing, get some partnerships. So we spoke about Kadena, where that's get going, and I really do have high hopes for Kadena. I also have a lot of hopes for Telos. There's a lot of fierce competition. This year, obviously, the top 10 has been constantly changing. You spoke about having the meme shit coins in there as a bit of a shock, but also we've seen, like your Polkadots, your Avalanche getting close to the top 10. We've obviously had Solana, obviously got your Binance Smart Chain, obviously Cardano, Ethereum still number 2. So there's a lot of competition. Now, up and coming smart contracts, obviously going to be doing something different. Now, when I look at Telos, I see a lot of difference from other smart contract platforms. Okay, now the Telos wallet obviously makes it beautiful, easy to use, and powerful web wallets drive adoption. The 5 key new projects and several supporting projects. The D-Store is a decentralized cloud storage platform like Filecoin or Sidecoin. Now, I'm actually going to do a video soon on Filecoins, and I found this fascinating that Telos have got this as well. Okay, because I've got a lot of time on my hands at the moment, I've been looking at different Filecoins and storage, and there's a lot of decent low cap gems out there. So the fact they've got one as well really impressed me. And also Telos EVM is an Ethereum virtual machine that runs Solidity contracts on Telos, just like Ethereum, but faster, high capacity, and a lot cheaper than Ethereum gas fees, obviously. At the moment, the gas fees are horrendous with Ethereum. Absolutely crazy. If you actually go at the top here, you can always see on top of Coin Market, you can see there, 197. That is absolutely huge. Anyway, so you're getting back to this. Telos Private, which we'll talk about privacy, will enable completely private, zero-knowledge proof transactions for Telos users. Telos Private employs separate sidechain with modified code to allow ZK transactions and bridges to and from Telos. We're talking about bridges, absolutely fantastic. We've got Telos location, the ID, so you can see there the amount of parts to their ecosystem, the smart contracts. Again, getting back to the roadmap, the Telos EVM launch is more of a process than a one-off event. Each step we take brings us closer to mass adoption of Telos EVM, but that's good news for the Telos community, obviously. So it's got there to explore the Telos EVM roadmap. You can see there the different milestones, okay? You see there the milestone 4, user utilities, constantly developing, and we've also got the milestone 5, partners and application, which is really good. These steps onboard useful applications allow broad uses of Telos EVM for DeFi, NFTs and other purposes. Onboard initial partners to EVM mainnet would be AM, Bridge, Oracle, Wallets, Ecosystem, dApps. So you can see they've got a lot partnerships in the making. So we see how lowly ranked this project is and the roadmap and everything they're developing. Again, I'm super bullish on many projects like Kadena, but this one as well, I'm really am hopeful for. It states there, stay tuned for more Telos EVM roadmap progress. So I love their website, I must admit. Going through the tokenomic highlights, NANO was actually launched in 2018. Goes through everything there. The total supply is 355 million. Circulating supply, 216 million. Circulating supply increases by 4,100,000 Telos per month. So that's what they release now. I don't know if they're doing what, for example, Energy did, where they release so much per month for the treasury for the constant development and just basically resources to keep building. You can see all the different total wallet holders, 942,000. That's a lot. Okay, strong utility in resource ownership, reserve funds operation of various parties integral to network growth. So it's talking about there. I don't know if the Telos they release contributes to that, because who knows. But when it's $1 and they're releasing basically 4 million a month, that's obviously a lot. So it's got there about the Telos total supply. It talks about the fact that it's 355 million. This means that there are far less tokens available when compared to other blockchains. That is relatively low for a smart contract platform. Hence why it's still quite lowly ranked. But to me, $1.07, it's never financial advice, as you know. However, I think $1.07 is a fantastic price. I've actually bought myself some on KuCoin and Gate.io. Now I need to get it to a private wallet like I normally do, so I'm going to download their wallet. It's on my to-do list, but also looking at many other areas of TLOS, because I really am super bullish about this. Between this and Kadena, KDA, I really can see if we get another bear market and the subsequent next bull market after that. However, with their development, I can do absolutely fantastic and certainly survive in a bear market. Okay, I like there about the reserves. You can see all the different information about the reserves. Eventually, when funds are exhausted from the exchange token reserve fund, the network will be funded by the TLOS recovery account. These are funds created by possible account holders that were also never claimed. So they've got a lot of backups. The funded bodies, the TLOS reserves offer funding to several accounts on a regular basis as decided upon by stakeholders. These accounts are then purposed as follows, and talk about the validators, the Economic Development Fund, Telos Foundation itself. So we can see how they're always thinking ahead, and to develop what they want to develop, obviously they need a lot of resources. But I just like this. You can see how they break down that 4 million which is released each month. Okay, the Telos Works, also known as the Work and Proposal System, empowers Telos users to guide and pay for the development, promotion and growth of the Telos network. So releasing that. Okay, another 300,000 goes to the Telos core developers, exist to push development of the Telos network forward from a technical standpoint. The resource exchange, 1,700,000, plays an integral role in making the Telos network one of the most accessible, equitable blockchains. Okay, so I thought that was just absolutely fantastic. The Telos utility, ownership of the Telos network resources, taking part in governance. But also here is the bit where I'm interested about the staking. The Telos Resource Exchange Rex allows holders of Telos to lease their unused resources to developers in exchange for high yielding rewards. These rewards are paid to Rex from the Exchange Token Reserve Fund. Okay, it's just got so much information on their website. And when you talk about Telos is the ESG blockchain, now this is obviously something we talk about a lot about. When people talk about Bitcoin, the first generation, Ethereum is the second generation. Now, as we move forward, they've got to be green, haven't they? And environmentally friendly and not use up so much energy. And that's what ESG stands for: environmental, social governance. Investments and business practices are becoming increasingly important criteria in weighing the potential risk of initiative. So that's what they're talking about, all the different parts of it, about ESG, why it matters, why Telos. Okay, so once they sort of increase their marketing and more of their roadmap comes out, I can really see a lot of companies jumping on board this. This has a lot of competition. But Telos have got that marketing team to get companies on board. You can see where this project has the potential to go. I do follow them on Twitter. I do many projects. When you go on here, there's some interesting sort of countdown, and I still haven't got the announcement today. I did a tweet. Yes, it's almost time. Just one day into our big announcement. Who's excited? What do you think is coming? Leave us a comment below. So a lot of people didn't know, but they've been counting it down. So I was expecting a big announcement, and here we are, sort of on the first, getting to sort of the evening here in the UK. I don't know exactly where they will base the team, but still no news. So I'm looking forward to that. So who knows what the big announcement will be? Perhaps they're going on some bigger exchanges. They've already some decent ones. Perhaps they're going on more. Perhaps they're going to announce some partnerships. Who knows? Okay. Again, we talked about staking. This is what I love, staking. Obviously, I speak about it many times on stakingrewards.com. If you basically want to find out where to stake a project, go on there, put in your coin, it'll tell you how to do it. You can stake TLOS as it states into resource exchange we talked about earlier. You want to run a standby block producer. Now, they're on KU coin, so it's disappointing you can't stake on KU coin yet. I don't know if there's plans to in the future, but how to stake Telos. Staking Telos is done in 3 easy steps through the Telos SQR wallet. Now, we'll be doing this week just to see how to do it. You vote for at least 21 block producer inside the official wallet. Follow the Tracks tab and deposit the desired amount of Telos using the Deposit Telos for Lending button. Select Lend Deposit Telos and then the amount of Telos you wish to stake. That's it, basically. Basically, it talks about the image of Telos rules depends on the total state. Every 30 minutes, a reward of 685 Telos is distributed between all participants. Okay, this is quite, you've got the staking calculator up here as well. So there's a lot of stuff here. It's not a huge percentage like some of the crazy percentage we get now, but to me, it looks like it's more of a longevity thing. But you can hit the staking calculator, you can go there, depends what you want to do. But me personally, the page not even working now, but I'm just literally going to go with staking Telos and see how it goes from there. Okay. Now, another project, which I've seen quite a few people talking about this on Reddit. Now, Lamden TAU, I've held this since, must be late 2017, early 2018, when it was basically an ICO. It's still only ranked 369. Now, it's survived the bear market, but it still hasn't made huge progression in this bull market. Now, a lot of people on Reddit are talking about this. I'm not sure why. The market cap is still under 100 million. Okay, it's not still after all this time. It's on PancakeSwap, but the other exchanges are very ones you've probably never heard of, like Big One and TXBit and Buybox. Not well-known exchanges. So, but today, the price volatility, I don't know if it's, we've had a low of 42 cents, but a high of $1.04. At the moment, we're up 46% nearly. So Lamden TAU, I don't know. I've been following it for a long while. I've got my TAU been on my for wallet for a long time, and I've kind of just left it there, really. We actually reached $1.73 at the end of the ICO. That was obviously when people were releasing it and selling it. But back in November 2019, it was basically even half a cent. It wasn't even that. It was less than half a cent. So it's been quite volatile. But when you go on their website, it does, the website looks very interesting in what they're doing, but I can't look into it and see many sort of partnerships and what they're actually doing. I need someone to correct me on this because I'm sure there's a lot going on. Because I say the posts I've seen on Reddit, people are very bullish about this. It just sort of saw these posts about it. I thought, wow, Lamden, I haven't seen that for ages. I've got it on my list of projects that I hold, but I haven't really been following it really. And I say you go for it. Deployed smart contracts 1010. It's updated every 30 minutes. They haven't updated their price because, according to this, it's 20 cents. Well, we've had $1 today. I say it's been very volatile. Wallets 23,362, not a huge amount, but it's got here the main hub of TAU is your one-stop Lamden hub to discover new dApps, explore smart contracts, transactions, blockchain statistics, and more. Okay, now I don't know. I'll keep a close eye on it. Like I say, it's on my list. I look at it every couple of months. But I was talking about smart contract platforms, and I've read up on many different ones, but Telos is definitely one that sticks out to me. But also to see many people talking about Lamden just sort of pricked me interest. Well, I thought, oh, Lamden, that's a long time no see sort of thing. But it looks like they're still going. But the Lamden 2021 roadmap. So this is very important to see the roadmap, isn't it? We always say this. To keep our developers and users informed, we want to share our 2021 roadmap. So you can see their main priorities were treasury management, financial market integration, deep decentralized efforts, and improved onboarding experience. So you can scroll there. So again, I'll keep an eye on it, see how it develops. It's got some big news coming out or anything like that. Time will tell. When we talked about all the projects that we missed, like Avalanche, Solana, your Luna and Phantom, I did see this news article on Crypto Slate, which is an excellent news. Start on this every day. Over 160 projects will launch on the Terra Luna early next year. It's a South Korean-based company. I've never really looked into Luna much. Again, it's another one I missed out, and you can't own them all, can we? There's so much competition, as we say, with the smart contract platform. I had my chosen ones. Wish I'd sort of expanded a bit more. In hindsight, Solana, beginning of the year, what was it, $2? We're up to $200 now. Hindsight's a beautiful thing. So we'll keep an eye out. I'm constantly researching. I'm going to do another video very soon of some wonderful gaming, some more NFT tokens, which are real low cap gems in my opinion. Anyone want help, as usual, email me info@cryptostrain.com. All my social media links below. Help any way I can. As I said before, got a lot of time on my hands at the moment. I'm self-isolating here in the office, so I've got a lot of spare time. Anyone just getting started in crypto, if you want any help getting started, please don't hesitate. Please comment below. I'd love to hear your smart contract gems. Everyone's got their favourites of the big ones, haven't we? But it's nice to see these low cap ones. Now, I want to constantly research and find some real, even more low cap ones. But we'll certainly keep an eye on Telos, TLOS. I say at the moment just ranked 266. The market cap is relatively low in my opinion. It's just 288 million. I'm not saying it's going to do what Cadena did and double in price within the 12 days, but I think when you look at their enterprise solutions with their exchange, the smart contracts, their development, also get into NFTs, and the fact they're on great exchange already, KU Coin and Gate. Imagine if they got on Binance, for example, and some other big exchanges, how well even more it could do. So I think Telos is a wonderful project, and time will tell how they get on. Volume last 24 hours was over 4 million. So certainly keep it on your radar. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers now. Bye.